Go on your bed.
Go,
You like Chicago?
go your bed. But I can do that, but kids are growing up now, boy. I can't even say them things. Go your bed.
Go your bed.
Man, bruh, traffic is crazy as well. It's all gloomy, innit? Look how dark it is, man. Yeah, hey, listen, I forgot the thingy though.
What, the 6 mil?
Yeah, I have to go back to get it, or man's gonna have to buy one. What's going on there? Is that the battery or the fucking thingy, bro?
Anyways, bro.
Is it the battery or? I think the battery, is it? No, it's the SIM card, I'm sure. Yeah, the one is thingy. Yeah, man. But boy, yeah, there's a couple of topics I want to talk about. Well, the first one, I want to know what your opinion about this war thing, man.
Which war?
Britain might be going to war.
Oh, yeah. I
know you can touch on that. Bro, the thing's already on, blood.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, boy, it caught with you, bed. It's all that, blood. You get it? Yeah, boy. Fucking hell. What's going on with this war? What's your opinion about it, boy? Britain's might be going to war. Come on, allow me, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit too minded on it. Like, I'll be real.
Well, you need some air, blood. I need to make sure I can hear you properly.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm to be honest, I'm a bit too minded on it. Like, obviously, I still feel like, even though, like, do you know what I'm saying, I see myself as a Pan-African and someone that's, do you know what I'm saying, that's like heavily, you know what I'm saying, devoted to African, you know what I'm saying, like anything to do with like our people, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, uplifting, yeah.
Uplifting, better in, do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like man does have some sort of obligation to here, just like even just on the basis that man's family's here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
That makes you feel like what?
Yeah, that man has a certain obligation. To,
yeah.
If something was to come here,
that's the thing. Yeah, that's what I was gonna put it like. Still,
because I think there's a difference. Well, I'm not on going to go and trying to invade another country, like for these lots. You know what I'm saying? Objectives.
Yeah.
But defense. I can fuck with the defense because
mad thing. I didn't even go live, blah. But I think this combo needs to have the live. Oh. Yeah. We're already cracking. Start cracking, bro.
Yeah. So.
Yo. Yeah. No, I heard that. No, that's the boy. That's what I'm. You know what? That's the reason why I thought let me just start this convo without even giving you the heads up about it, because I want the genuine. You know, the genuine response, you know what I mean? Because the thing is, like, to tell you the truth, like how you were saying it about being for your people and that Pan-African thing. My first response was like, I'm not sliding. You know what I mean? This ain't my war. This ain't our war. You get it? But then I kind of, you know what? Kind of triggered another angle for me. Yeah. I was watching Quincy. It's a brother from Brixton and whatnot. Well, anywho, Quincy's YouTube channel, yeah, and then he kind of brought up another perspective of about there ain't no rules in war, blood. So imagine if it actually does start popping off, blood, and then like, you know what I mean, you see military troops walking down your streets and you know, and you got family members, mothers, kids, and you know, the auntie that just can't just pick up and burst out when you feel, you know what I mean? Because everyone feels that they can just go get a fucking airplane and left the country, you get it, when the war popping off.
It's not going to be like that.
But the thing is going to
be real, it's going to be...
The borders are going
to be closed.
Yeah.
Get me?
And then Britain, man, ain't going to let you know when it starts popping off. They're just going to look off the borders.
You're going to be in it already. So like, everyone's saying they're going to jump on a plane and cut out me. You know what I mean? There's no time for none of that, man.
That's what I was going to say. When war is actually popping off, blood, it's a whole nother ball game, you get me? At the moment, it's just convo, but yeah, I haven't even heard nothing else about that, though.
Yeah.
Have you been hearing much about it?
I think, like, this sort of, like, they've been... You can see where they've been going. They've been sort of gearing people up for this, innit? Like they're taking it in steps. Obviously, the first sort of like initially when Russia sort of invaded Ukraine, I think they were, you know know, obviously they just wanted to see how things panned out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Britain.
Yeah, Britain.
Yeah.
But I think now, because I think how long it's been going on, and they're probably thinking
They're probably
that maybe,
whooping their ass, boy.
Yeah, and they're probably just they've seen like sort of the tactics. They're able to observe like, everything that's been going on, and you know, right now, don't ever get it twisted. The war's not between Ukraine and Russia. It's the Western Russia. So. You know,
the whole of it.
Yes, so they strategized everything already. They got their plan in place.
What, Russia, yeah?
No, I'm talking about the West.
Okay.
So including America, NATO,
yeah.
America. So it's just like they already got their plans in place. Right now, it feels like they're gearing up the people because not too long ago they were talking about America basically pulled up Britain and let them know that basically their army's weak right now.
What? Britain's army's weak.
Britain's army's weak.
Yeah.
So recently.
Jesus Christ.
So basically, they did their own analysis on, do you know what I'm saying, on the British army.
Yeah.
And they pretty much like.
What, saying that you're
weak? They basically came up like, and told them that, listen, you guys are weak. You're not ready for this war. You're not. You're not basically. What was it? Was that a first class army anymore? You're not a first class army, so
well, Americans might even be stepping back.
No, I think that what they're doing.
I kind of even heard that like in the midst of the air, you know what I mean, without actually hearing it from someone. Yeah. So I kind of hearing that, like, you know, America's actually this. You're gonna watch Britain battle. You're gonna what? Watch Britain battle and get the heat on, and then probably, you know what I mean?
Nah. I don't see that happening because at the end of the day, Britain's a NATO country, innit? So once you touch NATO.
Yeah, but is America gonna back straight away though? That's what I'm saying.
But they're obligated to. That's part of the agreement, innit? As a NATO country. So I don't know. If Russia does get into war with Britain, then that's a NATO response.
Mad thing. You reckon China's gonna get involved though?
I don't know. You know, China have been playing a smart game, man. I'm not 100% on it, but it would be in their interest to like sort of have
backing from Russia.
Not even necessarily backing from Russia, but have America having a fight in a war, and then eventually when they do sort of weaken, they might jump in. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these countries, they first things first, their own country's self-interest is the first thing, and so once that's been established, then
kind of madman youth did it. Jesus Christ, man, yeah. What you doing? But I did see thingy, a youth now they getting knocked over, kind of we're not really getting the car window.
Was it?
Yeah. Clip the boy.
No way.
And basically, the boy was alright though still, man. But thinking, boy, kids are just running across the road like, Jesus, man. Mad thing. Yeah, man.
But man, what was I saying? Like, every country's got their self-interest it's the first thing.
So this is a wait to see thing, boy.
Yeah.
But I definitely,
China are patient. That's what you gotta give China. They're very patient. So I can't see them jumping in straight away.
Straight away, yeah. But then I think America's gonna do the same then, cause you know what I mean? Cause they're both big, aren't they? They're both big. They're both.
Right now, because they're anticipating that they're gonna probably face off with each other at some point.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be the big boss. Even with Iran's poking America right now. They got all that things going on with the Hutu, you heard
Nah, bro. Nah, that's why you speak on it still. You might know, you definitely know more than me.
There's some rebels that have been financed by Iran.
Okay. Who did? Are they part of the Palestinians or not? Are they anywhere in it, connected in it?
Yeah, I'm not sure like what region they're from exactly, but probably somewhere in the Middle East somewhere. But yeah.
Because the Americans are backing the Jews, I assume, innit?
Yeah, Israel,
Yeah. So so a guy, Go on, carry on with your thing.
So these rebels have been attacking sort of the ships.
Whose ships?
America's and Great Britain's ships that are going along the coast. So they've been attacking trying to sort of kidnap
some pirate ship.
Basically, and so obviously America and Britain joined together and they sort of attacked a lot of their forces, innit?
Mad thing.
And doing attack. So I think they're based in like Iraq and Iran actually. So they've been attacking them. So it's been going off. These are all like silent little things that go off just before like.
That no one's even know too much about still.
Yeah.
Mad thing.
Crazy.
Some pending World War III or whatever. Yeah, man, but it's just a different perspective. I know, you know what I mean? We all trying to not get involved in it, but boy, all I know is when it does get to that point where it starts hitting our hometown, man's gonna have to actually start picking up arms, boy. Certain man saying that they're willing and they're ready to go to prison, blood. And I'm thinking, bruv, if bombs are getting dropped, blood, if you don't want to be stuck in a fucking jail cell, blood.
Yeah, exactly. But they'll probably open up all the prisons.
That's what I was saying there. That's what I was thinking. Like they're gonna be like, you know what? Depending how, because you know how war really gets. Then I don't even know now how the war go on for now. If there's rules and regulation in it. But from my understanding of wars, blood, there ain't no rules once, you know what I mean. Once places get invaded and that, blood, anything can go on, bruv. So
like, man's not on this going to go and fight.
Nah, I'm not going nowhere, blood.
Defense wise,
yeah.
It has to be, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I have to pick up. You might have to start going to clay pigeon shooting a little bit. A bit more often, blood. You know what I mean? Pick up the rifle or something, cause boy, yeah, man. And it even does hit the streets and that, blood. Cause I was even saying that, you know, like how you got those just say vigilantes, yeah. Imagine if it does start hitting the roads, like I mean E6 or Newham or something, blood, and then like we're kind of like getting invaded now, so we're losing, and these Russian armies with their M16s and that. But certain man then think that the road man can, bruv, listen, we're gonna have to have some type of negotiation with the military, blood, to get some of their arms. You get it? Because there's no way the streets can battle this in some guerrilla warfare thing, blood. So we're gonna have to somehow cooperate with the government, even when we're anti-government. You get it? If it does get down like that. So that's what I was thinking, bro. Like, because you know what? Even looking at history, yeah. For example, I know it's way back, but it ain't that back. The Maroons and warring against the British, yeah. The Spaniards obviously occupied Jamaica in the beginning. And then they heard that the British is coming over to take over. They're outnumbered, they're outgunned. So they thought, fuck this, we can't war against the British. We're gonna have to fucking leave the slaves there, yeah? But what they done, they were battling in Jamaica, shooting, looting. So they're back to retreat. But before they retreat, they were like, to the Africans, they were like, boy, I'm gonna leave you the guns, boy, because we're not taking you with us. So they're like, boy, we're gonna leave you they're gonna leave their
arms.
Yeah, their arms and their ammunition. And then the Maroons ended up picking up the ammunitions and thought that I'm not going back into slaves because they're free all the slaves. I said, fuck this, we got to leave you. And basically they picked up the arms, their arms, and they ended up turning into a guerrilla warfare. They started using the jungle as their grounds, and there was war in the Britain, and they were smoking them. Yeah, bro, the Maroons, to the point where every time the British was sending their armed troops to the part of Jamaica, probably Spanish town, Portland or something like that. It sent Elizabeth or what part the Maroons, because they were structured all different parts of Jamaica. They were getting smoked, and only one British like lieutenant or chief will come back and to explain what happened to their troops. They were saying that that's all the camouflaging, the concept of camouflaging come from the Maroons in Jamaica, hiding behind trees. They used to say that basically that the trees used to be warring them because they can't see them. They were up in the trees, and then every shot was a headshot. They used to say the British used to write. It's all written down. And then they ended up having a peace treaty with Nanny's brother Codro, because Nanny didn't want the peace treaty. So the lady didn't want. She wanted to war to death. But Kojo was fighting for so long, and his army and that, he was trying to say his army was getting tired, so basically they kind of. So I'm thinking, and this is where the army's invading the land. You get it? So if Russia was to actually lay foot on this land, and British gonna have to be like saying that they can't really take back control over a certain area of the land, and then it's gonna be people left. You know what I mean? Our family's gonna have to might be left in that same borough. You get it? Where the military soldiers are marching down. They might have to be like, boy, you know what? Let's leave the brothers that are willing to fight the guns. That's what I was assuming. But then, boy, someone come with another concept, big up respect. He was like, well, the British weren't even do that. They would just bomb Newham and let no one live.
Whoa.
You get it? So it's like, when I was trying to come with a concept of like, might have to join forces with the government or the military, bruv, he's bringing up another enlightenment where the government might not give two shit about fucking little Newham or little fucking Brixton.
They probably don't.
I might just thought, you know what? Everyone that we want is out of there. Let's bomb the place, blood.
That's a possibility.
That's mad, fam. I was like, bros, boy, that's crazy, fam. So it's that concept. There's a lot of like sides of how to see this war, innit? Especially as a citizen of this land. You get it? You're either gonna fucking be first to just say that, yeah, bro, I'm gonna join the army and fly out there and war in a different country, and then come back and get treated like a
second-class citizen.
Yeah, get called monkey when they come back.
Of course.
Because it happened in the Windrush generation. Fight World War I and World War II, African and West Indian nations fought. You get it? And then when they come back, they get treated like while we're here. You know? And then, you know what I mean? So it's a little bit mad still. So that's what the Africans need to think about.
Yeah, definitely.
If we're gonna participate in this war, bruv. Are we gonna protect our family, or are we gonna burst our family out, or are we gonna just, if it does touch our homeland, we're gonna have to start picking up the arms, blood. Yeah, man. So that's one. I'm definitely gonna go get that drill bit on a quick one, blood. I don't know if you want to reason with the family while you're there. Sister Passion, what you saying? We're talking about a few topics. You're more than welcome to join and hear your thoughts upon this war. You know, because it's a little bit deep. And you know what? It's been quiet now, isn't it? I haven't really been, you know what I mean? I'm really, I'm at work. I'm hearing all these English old fellas and that.
Yeah, you know what I say though?
They were like, oh, you need to send the immigrants in first.
So it was quiet before the storm,
yeah, I'm gonna run in my back, but everything is still on. Yo, so how do you feel about thingy though? How certain PhD sources was been debunked, boy?
What's that?
Certain PhD sources, certain demographics tried to claim ownership of ancient Kemet.
Oh, is it?
Shit, yeah, the source I sent you, blood.
Yeah.
Brother, that's
it's been
bro, that's major, you know.
Yeah. I see something like that the other day still.
Bro, nah, but bruv, nah, that has to be talked about, bruv. That's mad. That is mad. That was a PhD. What am I doing? PhD man. I don't know the name. I have to pull up the source. Everything I want to talk about, I'm gonna pull the source on it so the people know what we're talking about. But you have to direct me, yeah. So a PhD source.
6 million.
Yeah. PhD source. A guy, I don't know what the guy's name is. We're gonna pull it up there, show you source so you can reference what I'm talking about. And basically, he had a source about the ancient Egyptians, the DNA, and they were like, yeah. On the DNA source, it reads that are 92 DNA samples from the ancient Egyptians. And it was like, the title was something like in the way of saying that the more that the more older DNA findings they find, the more closer to the.
Yeah. What? Sorry. 1 second.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah. What are you saying, right? Okay. Yeah. I'm good. He says, nothing. Say blessed to the brother Eazi, man. Just with Eazi.
I don't know why, bro. Like, obviously, man should have had the comfort about it from when I put it up, but man still need to talk about it though, bro. That's big, you know. Yeah. So basically, they're claiming that they took 92 DNA samples from ancient Egyptian mummies, yeah. And in those samples, they claimed that the older that they found of the mummies, the more Middle Eastern is the genetic makeups.
Well, that was their claim.
That was their claim.
Okay.
So now they're basically PhD guy. I don't know his name. I'm gonna pull it up on the source. Is basically saying that the ancient Egyptians wasn't of a sub-Saharan genetic heritage.
Yeah, that's been their narrative, though, isn't it?
Exactly, no, but yeah, exactly. But until that source came out, it kind of put merit on it now. You get it? To a point where, remember the last, I don't know if you can remember the last conversation when man was off the, and we had a live and an Egyptian person came on the live. Yeah. This is where you will have people like that, and then I said, did they do a DNA test? And the person said no. Because they were from the land of Egypt, and especially with this narrative and this source, kind of put merits and credentials on what they were speaking on.
Okay.
Once that man put that source out, saying that 92 mummies were found, not in the early periods, but post-Roman period, past intermediate period, and they're saying that they haven't found no sub-Saharan genetics, and even the source said that they have found more sub-Saharan presence in the later stage, which is the new kingdom, more than the old kingdom. So they're trying to say that the Africans actually intermingled in the new kingdom instead of the ancient kingdoms, which is the intermediate and the...
Okay, so basically they're saying that they came at a later stage.
A later stage.
Okay.
That DNA source was doing that to it, like,
okay.
Oh, we don't see no sub-Saharan genetics in the older stage of ancient Egyptians. We find it more merely close to the Middle Eastern, near Levant, and even up to the you know what I mean? So that area. And so that source was pending for a long time, and a lot of I would say refugees of ancient Kemet has claimed ownership and citizenship to the civilization. I won't say to the land, because now they are, you know what I mean, they are part of the land, you get it? But as claiming a civilization, it's a little bit different. Now you're claiming authority of a structure and a civilization that your people never built. So that's the issue. And then a source came out recently, because now the PhD source has been reviewed.
Okay.
Which is rightly so. So now you have different PhD scholars going through this study.
Yeah, okay.
And I think a lot of PhD scholars jumped on it as soon as they heard it, because it was already suspect. How can this man tell the world that the people that built the civilization was of a Middle Eastern descent, when most of the general scholars and the analysis already identify that it was a sub-Saharan civilization?
Really? So
But there's about 5 different scholars jumped on it.
Really? And all of the scholars were saying that this is like they were more in agreement that this was a sub-Saharan.
This was flawed.
It's a sub-Saharan civilization.
Of course.
So those scholars were agreeing with that.
Yeah.
Are they Western scholars?
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. That's kind of shocking, because the Western position has always been like that. It's been.
There's been biases. You mean biasing?
No, their position's always been that it's sort of Western. That it's Middle Eastern sort of civilization.
Yeah, but remember, but with all scholarship, you have sides. You know what I mean? You got the racist scholarship, the biased scholarship that's trying to push that agenda, but then you got the genuine, actual scholars that are of Western background that actually speaks the truth. You see what I'm saying? Because even up to scholars like Dr. Ben and John Henry Clark, you know, and even up to Anthony Browder. These are like, well, Anthony Browder, I don't know, you don't look introduction to it, but these scholars kind of got, even them being enlightened to ancient Egyptian, they had to have gone through.
You might want to go left and go left.
Gone through a lot of help by European scholarship. You get it? So when Dr. Ben might reference on his sources, you will find that they have a European background to validate what he's talking about. So most of that old African scholars use European scholarship to validate their African ownership of the land. Okay. You get it? So you do have basically righteous Western people, and that's part of the camp that jumped on this source, because it kind of like was shocking to most of the scholars, innit, to find out that the older they dig was a Middle Eastern background. So when they dissect the source, they found out that out of the 92 samples that they claimed, there was only about 4 actual DNA samples that they used. Okay. That came from a early period. So the whole, it's like the way that the source got refuted and debunked was disgusting and shocking, because it was because now you're generalizing a false narrative, and that can cost you your PhD. You know that? You know how deep that thing is? If you're of a high standard, like having a PhD on archaeology or history background, and you're pushing out a false narrative, you can have your PhD revoked. We're going straight here, innit? Yeah, so that's how deep that shit is, boy. So salute back to all the non-biased scholarship, because at least that can end that discussion. It's like we're gonna have to keep on going back and forth with this new racism or scholarship to try and claim back what we know is actually us. You see it? That's a sub-Saharan African civilization, and we shouldn't allow no other ethnic makeup claim that civilization. You see what I'm saying? Because if we allow that, then we can allow anyone to rewrite our history. You get it?
Because at the end of the day, they've always tried to push to make our history start with slavery. Do you know what I'm saying? That's always been their
narrative,
their thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's deep, man.
There was how many civilizations that predates our contact with them? Do you know what I'm saying? So we don't owe nothing to them. We've been here before them, longer than them. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they can't keep all these things hidden forever. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, technically they can.
They can rewrite history.
They definitely can.
Oh, we're still listening, yeah?
Yeah. They definitely can, but
that's what they're trying to do.
As long as people stay more knowledgeable and just do it.
Woo! What the fuck is this guy, bruh? Mad thing. With his son in the car as well. Mad. Yeah. Crazy. Today is crazy, you know, blood. I'm about to come off the road, blood. Bare man, this is happening, blood. But yeah, no, for real, man. I need to speak on that, man. And you know what? It's like we should have a little bit more ups about it. You get it? Because remember, even up to the chiropractor, we had a discussion about that. Imagine that outrage that came from their nation. You get it? It's crazy. It's like, you know what it is, yeah? The way I see it, we don't prioritize certain things when other nations and other cultures prioritize. When chiropractor, was it chiropractor? When what's her name, Jada Pinkett was playing that role, within history, she's not far off because she is of a mixed heritage. That was a backlash from fucking, was it Netflix getting complaints from the ancient the Egyptians, and it was the government even getting involved in it, yeah, saying it's slander, misuse of appropriation of character and whatnot, yeah. But yet now we got some type of claim back and authority back. Like there's nothing, brother. There's no fight back.
You mean from the people, basically?
Huh?
Fight back from.
Where we going, straight?
Yeah, straight.
No, fight back from us.
Yeah, from the people.
Yeah. And it's sad because we was getting ripped to shreds, blood. Because we was claiming something. They were saying that we was claiming something that's not of our heritage. And all we did was like, oh. And then now it's time to fight back. We're quiet as a mouse, blood. That's what I don't get. We don't prioritize.
The thing is, we practicing group dynamics. You know what I'm saying? Is not always been a strong street of black people. That's why there's so much infighting, and you know what I'm saying? It's harder for us to practice this group dynamics. Right?
Yeah, I feel it, man. But, group dynamics, man. It's sad, though, bro.
I think we tend to be a bit more individualistic, so we're all on our own thing.
It's sad, bro. That's why we don't move forward. Yeah, back to that source anyway. So on the rebuttal and the debunking of that source, they went into the samples of DNAs like Ramesses, I can't even pronounce his name, man. Yeah, exactly, brother. And it was like 98% sub-Saharan African.
No way.
And it was like 10 mummies that they found with like the highest percentage of like 98 to 95. You know what I mean? Sub-Saharan. I'm gonna pull it out on this video as well. But that's crazy, bruv. They claim that they found 92, and when they actually rechecked or reviewed the actual data, they found out they only had 3 samples that was fully collected to even make a argument, and all of them was from the early stages of kingdom, the Roman period. So of course you will find the Asiatics in that mix. You get it? So the whole source was debunked, and we should push for that person to get his PhD revoked, because that's disgusting. That was just blatant racism. And we shouldn't allow no Asiatic descent or heritage claim that civilization. We shouldn't allow it as African people, regardless if we're not genetically king to those Pacific people. It doesn't matter. There were black Africans, sub-Saharan Africans. You get it? So we need to claim that, and we should love it and perish it and be proud of it. Because that civilization, you have different cultures trying to claim that civilization up to now, because it was such a great civilization. Yeah. Why ain't they claiming Sumer or Mesopotamia civilization? Well, why ain't they claiming that? That's in their land.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
And
because it's the most documented. It's heavily, their history is heavily documented. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more than Sumerians. Even though it was quite documented.
Yeah, Sumerians definitely put in the work.
But you know, you can't get away from the what the.
We got left straight. Yeah.
What the ancient Egyptians achieved is something. You know what I'm saying? Something different. You know what I'm saying?
Mad. So in the back in the day, they tried to credit the aliens. They try to credit.
Still do it now.
Yeah, of course. They try to, you know what I mean? And then the Arabs want to come and they fucking abuse the pyramids, but yet you want to claim ownership. It don't make sense. You want to abuse the sacred land, but yet you want to claim ownership. Nah, bro. Don't let no Middle Eastern come and start claim Asian to Kemet. I don't want to hear that no more. I don't want to hear it no more. You know what I mean? I'm lucky I didn't do the video when I got the source, because I would have been much more gas and much more hype on it. There's a lot of people that want to claim ownership of that civilization and they can't, and I won't allow it. It's mad. So what? And there's another bit that I wanted to speak about as well. So we got that one. Whoa, bam. There's another one, man. Oh, fucking hell. Forgot those though. There's another point though, brother. Another point. But yeah, man, I don't know what the people want to come in and speak and have their point. Right, yeah? This right?
Straight.
Yeah, you know, the people, they like, sister passion. Holla. But yeah, man, I definitely need to have
a... straight, man.
Oh shit, it's green in it. I definitely wanted to expound on that though still. There was a third point I wanted to speak about, man. I just can't remember now, blood. What's this about, blood? Some protests are going. What's going on there? The third thing I wanted to speak about, blood. But yeah, definitely check out books like this though. Anthony Browder, the Nile Valley Contribution to Civilization, yeah? It kind of shows you a lot of stuff, blood. You get me? Tells you the timeline and all that of how the invaders came in and how where we going?
Left, brother.
So definitely get that book, get your education right, yeah. And another thing about that thing, a lot of people talk about the Afrocentric scholarship. Oh, bruv, yeah, that's Afrocentric. Bruv, I heard that, but that's so disrespectful. You know that, blood. Shall I say that Afrocentric scholarship is not good enough? Because it's something.
Once they label it that, it's like it's got connotations to it. You know what I'm saying? That it's not that
mad thing.
It's not that, you know, researched. It's not as credible. It's not as, you know what I'm saying? All these little connotations they try to attach to it. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I thought that's very disrespectful, blood. Afrocentric, like that scholarship. Yeah, exactly what you said. You nailed it. So don't allow anyone to tell you about no Afrocentric scholarship, bruv, because the Western's backing it all the way. The source that I'm gonna show you on the rebuttal, blood, is gonna be all Western scholarship that's backing and refuting and debunking that source. You know what I mean? The Arabs had the whole government behind that source, you know. That source was a big source.
But it's in their interest to try and do that, right? Because they occupy the land now, so it only makes sense that they're gonna tell people that it's their history. Do you know what I'm saying? But you can't pull the wool over everyone's ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man, definitely, blood. But yeah, man, I think that's a build that man had to have spoke about. You get it? But yeah, man, bless.